Let's do our best rescuing Jumpluff. I'm not gonna do that, dude. We're gonna do like 700 other things before I do that. Alright, Oddity Cave time. Alright, we're gonna take this. And we're gonna upgrade some stuff. So. Dang, there's a Nidoran right there. Dude, he's getting blasted. Alright, so. Some first stuff that we're gonna do. Drink this on Lovents, and we're gonna upgrade Signal Beam. Is that a bug type? That's weird that he has that. And I'm gonna, what did that increase it by? 2? Interesting. Okay. We're gonna increase Fury Swipes as well. And I think I'm gonna do that twice, because I think we have 2 people with Fury Swipes. And that might be bad. Like, we might be wasting these when we could be saving them, but that's okay. Hi, Zept. Let's see. Is there anything else to do before we really get started? Not really. Alright. Dude, I don't even need to do anything. I just fight. I just walk up to enemies and my teammates kill them. Dude, that was one crazy amount of damage on that Zubat. That's what that thing's called, right, Zubat? I'm not crazy. And its big version is Golbat, right? Just like, isn't it Psyduck and Golduck? Why is it called that? Does that mean something? You know what I mean? What did you just attack? Is there a Nidoran behind me? I guess so. Oh no, that's a Clefairy. When is Pokemon Mystery Dungeon getting Lovents integration? With the right attitude, it already has integration. Alright. You're arriving at the floor of Pidgeys. Okay. Sick. How can I mud? Is it buttplug.io? It's getting censored for some reason. Into Switch's HD haptic engine. If only. Dude, this game is running really bad right now. Like, I mean, it is chugging. bplug.io, yeah, that's what I thought. I figured. I could put it together. Okay, here we go. This way. Hi, Blazer. I just had broccoli and beef, and it was 90% broccoli and 5% sauce, 3% carrot, and 2% meat. That sounds good. Chat word says, how's the night going? Just started. Just started. Okay, we found the Pidgey I was looking for, which is good. Let's just escape from the dungeon and clear the quest. We've done a good job with this. We've been clearing out tons of jobs, getting a massive amount of squad points. The gold dojo ticket, heck yeah. Still feel incredibly weak. Still feel like can't even train at the gold dojo right now. But that's fine. Probably. I don't know if it's fine. We'll learn. We'll learn if it's fine. Alright. Let's just run. Let's just go as fast as we can and just like smash some more of these quests out of the way. Yeah, I know that there are floor tiles. Thank you. Okay, some more Bronze Dojo tickets. Do they just send me tickets all the time because they're like, hey, you suck at the game. Please train. Please train 5-year-old that's playing this game. Alright, let's go to the Oddity Cave. I feel like I could be going deeper into the caves each excursion, but the game doesn't seem to have a resource loss on... What is that? Carbos. Okay. The game does not seem to have a resource spent to enter the dungeon. Like, we're not on a time limit. So it doesn't seem to be a big deal. Jeez. And so I'm going to assume that this is actually, like, max efficiency. And I'm killing it right now. Dude. Alright. Killed that. Let's go down. These dungeon runs, you know, this is a podcast game. This is a game that you play while listening to a podcast. And as a streamer, it's my job to be that podcast. And unfortunately, I'm a little bit bone dry on topics right now. I'm trying to think about topics to talk about. I think there is one good topic to talk about. One big thing that's on everyone's minds. And I think it's the Minecraft movie. And I'm going to be honest with you all. I have not seen the Minecraft movie. And I don't really intend to see the Minecraft movie. But I'm going to assume that it was in fact a film that some people saw. Did you all go out and see the Minecraft movie or not? Both options are valid. So you're welcome to have made either choice. Justify it in the comments below. Do I not have a Pecha Berry? Well, Carbos increases my speed. Drink that shit. I am... Dude, get him. Kill him. Streamish is waiting for a Chesto Berry, so I have to get a Chesto Berry. I did kind of come here without any plan. And probably without the supplies that I need to beat this mission. And this is literally the only thing I have to do here. So I think we're going to fail this mission. I think it's very... Oh, no we're not. We got a Chesto Berry. Hi, Zam. Alright. Dude, you got dunked on so hard. Alright. But yeah, I have not seen the Minecraft movie. I know Jack Black is in it. And I know that the girl from... a lot of people know her as the girl from Wednesday. But I know her as the girl from Good Girl's Guide to Murder is in it. And I know that Jason Momoa is in it, I think. And I haven't actually watched it. So, that's my review of the Minecraft movie as someone who has not seen it and does not really plan to see it. I hope that this has been informative for all of you and has helped you make a better decision about going to see it. So he just says, I'll make sure I take you out to see it. No, thank you. I think we're okay without having to see it. Empowerment seed. Oh. Dude, look at how many squad points we're getting. We're so squatted up right now. Hiccup. I love that sound, but it should have been the Nintendo Switch clack. Like, universally, I think everyone agrees with that. No one has ever completed the challenge, the Ultimate Dungeon Challenge. I like how they're like, no one has ever completed the challenge of a dungeon we don't know exists. There supposedly is an incredibly tough dungeon. Okay. Alright, let's do this. I really don't feel like going to do this Ampharos one yet. But we do have a ton of stuff to do here in Mount Steel. So let's do that. And we're just going to get as deep into this dungeon as we can. Dude, I'm about to get dungeoned up. We're about to get so dungeoned right now. It's gonna be crazy, I think. Alright. Alright. Let's see. I just beat up this kid and he's like, let me follow you around. You can join the team right now. You're definitely not gonna survive after this mission. we're not gonna even remotely humor that, but that's okay. Oop. That's fine. Dude, Psyduck has crazy range. Very convenient. Alright, so there's a Poochyena here. Yes, we got gravel rocks, which is great for me, frankly. Alright. So, that's done. Now we gotta find the staircase. You know, I do really enjoy this game's format. I kind of wish it was already a little bit tougher. You know what I mean? Like, I wish it was, like, stressing me a little bit more. I wish there were more mechanics. Because, like, this is a very promising formula. And I feel like that's what I feel about a lot of Pokemon games in general. From, you know, the ones that I've played and experienced. Is it's always just like, this is really interesting. And then they're, like, not actually pushing me to do anything. This is definitely the make the kids grind section. Yeah. I mean, it's just, like, it's kind of mindless. You can definitely just kind of play it with, without actually paying attention to it. And I'm saying that as someone who right now is playing it without paying much attention to it. And so maybe playing the game was a mistake. Maybe I made a huge mistake. I'm not sure. But we'll see. There we go. I like this kind of jazzy music. Funky fresh. I like Pokemon. Dude, this, like, Fisto thing is so funny to me. I, like, still don't understand what Beldum even is. It looks like a floating fleshlight lamprey. Like, I don't get it. I don't get what that thing is supposed to even be. It's just a floating claw? Like, I don't get it. Why? Like, what kind of thing is that supposed to... You know what I mean? What is this thing supposed to symbolize in the world? When it interacts with a specific Pokemon, it evolves. Okay. So it's like a Voltron Pokemon. It's 1/4 of a floating supercomputer robot, says Florence. What the fuck does that even mean? Like, truly don't understand Pokemon anymore. Remember when Pokemon were like a rat that does electricity, a battery, like a little psychic guy. Like, what you just described sounds like a Digimon to me. 1/4 of a supercomputer robot, excuse me? Alright, let's, I guess I can just swap over to Psyduck for a second. So that Meowth doesn't... I don't have to use my food yet. Jared says, zoned out what Pokemon? Beldum. I think, the fist. The flying fist. Dude. He just got mind freaked. Scared says that's just an arm. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But it's not just an arm. It's like a weird floating blue rock arm with teeth. And it's apparently 1/4 of a bigger Pokemon. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. Like, what is that? What is that? Remember when Pokemon were just animals? And, or like the terror of a Pokemon being a polygon? Plays his best Pokemon game is Pokemon Snap on the N64. I kind of think Pokemon Snap isn't a game. And maybe that's hypocritical of me, because I like rail shooters, but I kind of don't... I've never understood the appeal of Pokemon Snap. Like, even as a child, I thought that game was, like, boring. People were like, do you want to play Pokemon Snap? I'd go over to my friend's house. I say friend, I mean neighbor. And they had an N64, and I'd be like, oh my god, you have an N64? That's so cool. Do you have any games? Do you want to play? Be like, yeah, I have Pokemon. And I'd be like, holy shit, Pokemon on the N64? Be like, yeah, let me show it to you. It's a game where you're on a track that goes really slow, and then the Pokemon pop out from behind the trees, and you take a picture of them. And they wait for you to take a picture of them. And I was like, alright, I guess we're not friends then. I guess you're too uncool to have actual video games. I'll go to the rental store. My best friend's name is Movie Gallery. I wasn't friends with my neighbor. I just used him for games. It's more like I had no other friends in the area, and you just like hung out with people that were around you, and it wasn't because you liked them, it was just because they were there, and you had to find a way to like mutually participate in each other's existences. So you'd be like, I like yo-yos. Do you have a yo-yo? And they would be like, no, I have Hot Wheels. And you'd be like, I guess we can play with those. And then you would do that. And for me, the only thing I cared about was video games. So it would be like, do you have video games? And they'd be like, yes. And then they would show me what video games they had, and they would have like Tom and Jerry for the Game Boy Color. And I'd be like, this is not a real video game. This is shovelware that someone made for $2, and it's 3 platforming levels that play exactly the same as every other shovelware tie-in game. And they would be like, I like it, it's fun. And I would be like, oh. We have nothing in common, and there's nothing, I can't relate to you at all. Scared says, as a kid, Toaster was immune to slob? Yeah. For the most part, I really was. Like, I've always known that tie-in games are, like, kind of schlocky garbage. But, like, my first video game was Quake. Like, my parents like video games. So I played good video games as a kid, and immediately knew, just instantly upon playing bad video games, that they were bad. Like, I would go over to my friend's house, and they would be like, yeah, I got, like, The Incredibles on the GameCube. And I would be like, what are you talking about? How do you own this? Like, you find this fun? I played Ape Escape 1 through 3. The days that they came out. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I've played Spyro. And you're sitting here telling me you played... You played Garfield? Garfield's Jumping Adventure? That's it? That's all you got? Weird. This is just trivia about someone. Teddy Ursa has sticky hands. Alright, dude, thanks. Alright, you know what? Let's just stop kinda futzing around. Ooh, Sinister Woods, though, is shiny, and we got a thing we gotta do here. Do I want to do this? Yeah, let's do it. Because I can recruit the Ampharos. We get a chance of doing it. Let's just do it. Or, like, I remember once, I was at, like, my grandma's house. My grandma, who I don't, like, that side of the family, I don't think I've seen since I was, like, 4 or 5 or something. Like, truly very young. But, like, my cousin, who I also haven't seen in a long time, was like, Grandma has computer games. You love computers. You should play some of the computer games with me. And I was like, okay. And I remember, like, putting in, they're, like, starting the game disc or whatever, and it was, like, Tonka Truck Construction Rally. And I played it for 2 seconds, and then looked at them and was like, I think I know a better game. And I just put on the Windows Maze screensaver, and just did that instead. Like, I just had them watch that instead, while I, like, read a book. Garrett says, I think they just wanted to hang out. No, we were trapped at my grandmother's farm. And they were, like, incredibly interested in the Tonka Trucks game, because they're, like, a Tonka Trucks kind of person. So also this is Lovence stays winning. It's true. This is for my hangout game growing up. I had the I Spy PC games. I played a lot of I Spy Haunted Mansion. I was a big fan of Haunted Mansion. That was a real one. That game is single player too, though, but it is a great spooky vibes kids scary game for kids. I watched like a whole video about it recently. About all the really weird ports of that game. Roscoe says, my CD-ROM of choice was Roller Coaster Tycoon. I feel like that was a lot of people's. I've never been a sim management kind of guy. I've always been more of a The Sims kind of guy. I do remember one of my neighbors when I was growing up. So this is actually a funny story. Like one of my like best friends in like 2nd grade, one of my neighbors, her older brother was a Gen 2 Linux user in like 2001. And just one of the craziest things about this person was he like taught me how to pirate anime using BitTorrent. And so that was like a thing that I would do. But also, I think I realized he was truly built different when I like went over their house one day and he was like playing like Sim Ant. Like truly interestedly playing Sim Ant. And like Simcopter and stuff, like those old Maxis Sims games that like are just truly have the most imperceivable video game mechanics. Like you go to start playing it for 2 seconds and you just can't because it doesn't make any sense and has 70 million menus. And that was like my experience with that person, was like understanding, oh, you really are just built different. You're just you're on a different layer of humanity than the rest of us, because you can play Sim Ant and not get overwhelmed. I honestly think that even today I couldn't play Sim Ant. I don't think my brain can understand that at all, really. There's just too much going on in that game. Raja says, Toaster, I believe you could. I'm telling you, man. You know, I've never beaten an RTS before. Too much to follow. I can't do it. The one RTS I've played and beaten is not even an RTS game. And that's 13 Sentinels. Dude, this music is crazy. I know I keep saying that every single time we come here, but like it truly is just bananas. I would like to play more RTS games. I think it would be very fun to. Unfortunately, because I am on Linux, I don't think I can use the Blizzard launcher anymore. So I can't play StarCraft or, you know, any of those games. And frankly, I don't really know what other RTSs there even are at this point, other than like MOBAs. And I can't play League, unfortunately, because I actually really like League, like its visuals and stuff, and I like MOBAs. But that doesn't work on Linux either, so I think I'm just kind of screwed. I think RTS games just don't exist for me anymore. And that's okay, you know? One less genre to worry about, I guess. Like, I've never played Warcraft. Never played StarCraft. I mean, I owned StarCraft, but I've never gotten past, like, level 7 of it. Yeah. I owned Halo Wars. I never got past mission 2. I told myself I would. I was like, I'm gonna play this game. Never did. Age of Mythology, Age of Empires. Nope. Didn't play any of them. As far as I know, Battle.net should work through Lutris. I'll give that a try. I have Heroic Games Launcher installed, so maybe I can get some of those games to just auto work. I've never actually used Lutris, so I will need to look into how to actually make that function. But that is one of those things that I should just know how to use because I'm on Linux full time. But I like haven't put the time in to learn how Lutris works. I know it's basically just a wine packager, but there we go. I can't remember. I went to fight the Ampharos or whatever, right? What the heck did I do? What is this again? I don't remember what I'm doing. I got distracted by thinking about video games. Okay, this was Sinister Woods. We were just picking up mad prizes. Gotcha. Sweet. Let's see. Explosive Band. Heck yeah. And we have a ton of money. And we got a ton of squad points. Dude, there was only one quest there? Wow.